The food is so good and so much. My God, they put helpings on. You'd think we were working out in the fields. And then they fuss at you. You're not eating. You're not eating. Didn't you like it? Oh, my goodness. And we were trying to tell them, oh, you'd put just even half the amount. Maybe we could put it down. And they always have tilapia. Tilapia is fish, and it's a Nile perch. But this tilapia comes from Lake Victoria. And there's always fish, and there's always a vegetarian dish. So you have tilapia, a vegetarian dish, and then something else, some other kind of meat. Okay, now I'll tell you about our afternoon drive. Oh, it starts to drizzle rain. We're out there. And then the clay road starts to get slick. And we are sliding back and forth, and all at once we get stuck. There we are stuck. So we get out, and we're waiting, and another van stops, and they're helping. And they had to dig. They had to use the shovels, and they had to dig, and then they had to put a chain between the two of us, and they're trying to pull off, and then they asked if we could get behind and push. And we're back there, and we're thinking, oh, my God, we're all full of mud back here. If that stuff starts flying out, we're going to have clothes, but full of mud. But we didn't. We just got our hands full of mud and our feet full of mud, and we got out. And today, we went on a game drive. Now and it rained last night, and we almost got stuck again. And the roads were slippery. There's parts of them are sandy, and parts of them are stony, and parts of them are clay. And when you get into the clay, oh God. But we saw fantastic things today. We saw a leopard. He was up high in the branch of a yellow fever acacia tree, high on a limb. We saw his tail. Well, of course, our driver, Andrew, he saw it first. It says leopard in the tree. Then, after he pointed it out, then we could see his tail hanging straight down. Then we saw him, and then we saw his kill. He had pulled it up into the tree, and he was way up there, and it was a wildebeest. And then we saw, a little bit later on, while we stood there and took oodles of pictures, I still think we were too far away, but you can't help it. You just have to take the pictures. Then we saw a herd of hyenas. There was 27, 30 of them there, and they were fighting and hollering at each other. And this was all over another wildebeest that they had killed. And of course, in the hyenas, the men eat first, then comes the ladies and kids. But everybody's trying to nose in, and then they get out of the way, and they're yipping and yelping, It was wonderful. We were right there. We were 25, 30 feet away. So we're taking pictures like crazy. And right by there was a stream running through with a little pond, and there was crocodiles there. And they had killed a wildebeest, and he was floating on the top. His horns was popping up and down, and they were eating him underwater. Can you imagine this? So you have to pity the poor wildebeest. Everybody loves them to death. Oh, my God. Now, I got to tell you a story about Victoria, our first guy. I don't know, maybe I told you already, that she was going to be married, and her dad was going to get 8 cows from her fiancé. And I asked this guide of ours, Andrew, he's a different tribe, and I said, what did you pay when you got married? And he said, well, Maasai, they have lots of cows, but we don't have a lot of cows. But he says, I paid 2 cows and 50,000 shillings. Well, 50,000 shillings is $125. So he paid that, and now he can live married happily forever after. So that was the story there. And now we're back. We ate, and we're back. And what else can I tell you?